This room might be cursed. We set out to totally renovate this 2-bed, 2-bath home in paradise, and we've been so happy with how the other rooms have turned out. But this darn laundry room has been a thorn in our sides.
We had a meltdown last night.
Oh my God, Joey, are you actually, hang on. It's taken the length of the entire project doing the other rooms, and so many things have gone wrong. Are we just hoping for too much to have a beautiful laundry room? Maybe. It is supposed to just be a functional room, but darn it, I want it to look beautiful too, and I'm not sure it's gonna happen this time. This room is a disaster. Can't wait to renovate.
There's no time to go on dates.
How will it turn out? OMG, we bought a house.
On an island? Wait, what?
It's our dream home. Hopefully.
Mom, someone's at the door.
Coming. This laundry room was so gross. It was never built well. Cockroaches everywhere, unfinished walls, unfinished floor, just not what we wanted it to look like. When we renovated this whole place, we kept the laundry room where it is. We actually shrunk it a tiny bit because we gave some room to the bathroom on the other side of the wall. So it's just basically a square room. There's no window, but there's a door nearby that has a window in it, so it gets some natural light. However, this is a pretty basic setup. We've got like closet, we've got room for the machines, room for the laundry sink, and then trying to maximize the storage in here. This is a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath place. So really anywhere we can get closet space, cabinets going, it's key. Laundry room install day. These are just like prefab cabinets. Those are the upper ones, are gonna go up there.
All right, so we got a bunch of cabinetry. We just did the prefab cabinets again that we've been doing. The rest of the house, you guys remember the kitchen, that's all prefab. We were able to make it look really custom by just doing some creative stackings with it. And then we also did these same prefab cabs in the hallway, which looks really great. And now we're gonna use that same prefab cab in the laundry room. This is one of the main ways we're saving money on these makeovers. So we got a bunch of cabinets. We think we know what we're doing. We're gonna figure it out. So we went all in the building.
Yeah, that looks nice.
This is the top of your countertop right here.
Right.
You have this much space. Now, obviously you wouldn't be able to use these.
Schmall me. So we're just gonna need to get like a cute step stool.
So like, standard height would be like there.
Which is my life, anyways. I feel like it's gonna be weird having them up high. We would need a different size cabinet to have them all the way to the ceiling. If there's a 12-inch, we could do a 12-inch boom, and then this one, boom, or even a shorter one than this.
I don't know what you're saying. So you're saying,
well, I'm just saying
here, 30 and 24.
Yeah.
And then you're saying do something different here?
Yeah.
Or you could do just like the super tall boys, you know, so that you have a like bigger opening.
That looks yucky. Why didn't we, is it because we got the big laundry machines?
So the challenge that we're being presented with is that none of the measurements are adding up. I got the measurements for the washer and dryer, which we don't have them physically yet, but they seem really, really, really big. I don't know if they're actually gonna be as big as they seem, but like, we're like placing the cabinets and everything just seems like off.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to justify it with like this little area.
Now we're thinking we need to like return these cabinets, get some other sizes. It's all very confusing.
Oh my gosh, okay, Joey's on the phone trying to return all of the cabinets that we got. I don't know what happened. Like, our measurements have totally failed us with this one. We have these machines coming now that are so gigantic. The countertop is gonna come up to here on me, Schmall. I mean, I didn't know so many things could go wrong. It's so frustrating. Hi everyone, I wanted to tell you about today's sponsor, Lifin, and a piece of technology for your everyday use that is not only super helpful, but it's also aesthetically pleasing. I'm talking about the Lifin Wave toothbrush. I depend a lot on my smile. Not only in person when I'm communicating with people, but also in all of my videos. Hopefully you see me smiling. And part of that is making sure I use the right tools to keep my smile clean and shiny, as well as my overall mouth health. So let's unbox this beauty. A couple things to note off the bat. For less than $70, this piece of technology feels really high quality. The packaging is impeccable. The construction of the Wave toothbrush is perfect. It has a seamless unibody design with a pressure-sensitive button to access all of the different speeds, and there are 3 different brush settings with 10 levels each that can be updated while brushing, and the Life & Wave toothbrush has no nooks or crannies for gunk to build up, which was my biggest complaint about my old electric toothbrush. And it's of course waterproof. It comes with 3 different types of brush heads for gum care, super clean, and ultra whitening, and uses a quick connect, fast charging magnetic cable. One of the big things that separates the Life and toothbrush from the other electric toothbrushes out there is its movement technology. This toothbrush gets you a more precise clean while utilizing softer bristles that are gentle on your gums. I've been rotating through the brush heads and I can honestly tell you that my teeth feel cleaner using this toothbrush, like squeaky clean. And you wanna know what my favorite feature is? Because this actually happened to me before with my old electric toothbrush. When you open your suitcase and you realize that your toothbrush has been on for the entire travel day. Okay, so the Life and Wave toothbrush has airplane mode so that it doesn't accidentally turn on in your luggage and drain the battery while you're traveling. Genius. So treat your smile and keep your bathroom vanity looking sleek with the Life and Wave toothbrush. It's perfect for yourself or for a gift, and it's a great deal at only $69.99 compared to other high-end brands of electric toothbrushes that can cost a fortune. I'll put a link in the description and you can get 10% off exclusively for Mother's Day. Show her how much you care and yourself. Get a Life and Wave.
Okay, we're back at it.
Step into your new laundry room.
Oh my gosh, what did you do? Let's see. Oh. Okay. Is that my laundry sink right there?
This is the height of your
beautiful
laundry
piece of-
sink, and this is the height of the laundry counter.
And that's how far they're gonna stick
Just
out.
because we had a meltdown
Yeah,
last
wait, get
night.
in there, let me see.
We had a meltdown last night when we thought that we ordered the wrong laundry machines because they're so big. Like, they're normal size. And we were like, should we be ordering like tiny compact ones that are like made for like counter height, but then you can, you can literally fit my shoes in them. I went to every single store on the island to find out like what is on the island and what I could get. And I'm like testing sizes. Like, I'm at the store putting like my shoes in the dryer, texting Kate so she can see like the difference in sizes. We don't have access to everything that you have access to on the mainland. Supplies are limited. And one of the things we really wanted to do in here was do a ventless dryer. When you dry your clothes in a normal dryer, you have a hose out of the back that all the heat and lint and moisture can all escape to the outside through. So a ventless dryer does it all internally. For us, we don't have a very good spot for the dryer to vent in here, because if it were to vent, it would have to probably go out of the back right onto the lanai. The only ventless dryer I can find is a very large set washer and dryer, which I like. I mean, it's just, the question is it too big?
This feels fine.
Yeah, my biggest concern was the walk-in. I don't think this jump is that drastic in height.
Yeah.
It's just the question of like, would we rather have the whole thing be the same depth all the way down?
I liked our plan of putting upper cabinets on top of the countertop.
Okay, but the problem with that plan is they're wider than the base. Let me think through those measurements again one more time.
Oh my gosh. The amount of time we were spending in this tiny room. More math.
Okay, we got the wrong size cabinets. Change plan.
Okay, so new idea. Adding to the sort of cascade, like tiered effect that we're doing in here. Countertop across, then we're gonna do a bank of cabinets in this corner all the way to the ceiling that are also gonna be resting on the countertop. Floating shelves, cuteness.
So full-size washer and dryer.
We should definitely do a wallpaper in here.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the watercolor stripes.
Okay, so we came up with a plan.
I like it. We're returning.
We're gonna attempt to.
Well, we didn't do anything to them.
They're out of their packaging.
Saran wrap.
Yeah.
Get the saran wrap.
So here's the challenge with these laundry machines, right? I keep getting emails and texts that my order's delayed. My order's delayed. So I just got a text saying, we finally have your washer and dryers, and we're gonna drop them off.
And we're back. This entire video is just Joey in this room with the measuring tape.
We decided that.
But now we have the machines.
We were gonna do everything, and then we were like, you know what? We gotta get the machines here first. And
Actually,
put them in the room.
over the progress of us filming about this room, Joey now has glasses.
That's all I would say. So, washing machine there, dryer here. Before we even realized that our cabinetry was not correct and that we sort of reworked that cabinetry. We had this whole countertop slab idea that we were gonna run along this wall. So we had already purchased a whole like 8-foot slab, and I can't return it because it's a special order, and it's an island slab, so it's huge. So we're gonna make a floating countertop on top of these washer and dryers. We're just basically framing each of them in on 3 sides, leaving the front open, and then we'll just put the countertop on top. And then next to it, we'll have some base cabinetry with our apron cast iron sink in it.
So we've got such giant machines, we may as well go with a giant sink, because I actually like a giant sink in a laundry room. I like to water my plants in there, kind of cluster them all in, give them a little spa moment. Big sinks are good, so we're going big in this room.
All right, guys, check out this light fixture. Solid brass going in our laundry room that no one's ever gonna see because Kate is extra.
Joey is telling me that we are going to DIY Central AC. That sounds impossible. I think he might have lost it.
This is a big DIY project. This is a Mr. Cool ducted hyperheat central air system. So one of the big projects in here that I wanted to do from the start but just couldn't do it because of money is put in air conditioning. You would think that would be sort of like a no-brainer, but when we were budgeting this out, it's like 15 to 20 grand were the quotes I was getting, some even higher because everything's just really expensive here on the island. And I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, but I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find a cheaper way to do it. And so we just kept going with construction to the point where we sealed up the ceilings. I was like, okay, well that just means we'll probably just have to do like mini splits or something. But then I realized that Mr. Cool has a DIY central AC system, which is like crazy. We've actually worked with them in the past. We installed one of their DIY mini split units, which is a great entryway into Mr. Cool's products because it's super easy to install. But I am really going for it with this one. So this is a AC and heat product. Obviously, we really only need the AC here. I've never seen a DIY central system before. It's gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna save a lot of money and I'm going to once and for all cool down that house. That is pretty high on you.
This counter that's up to my neck, you mean? You know what? I'm gonna have to wear my platforms in here if I'm going to fold laundry, which is why I think maybe I get out of laundry folding duty.
But in all seriousness, this is fine. I mean, anyone who does a countertop on top of laundry, if it's a full-size laundry, it's gonna be this tall.
It's fine.
It's a choice.
Is it good? No. Is it great? No. Is it fine? Sure. But you know what is great? Please feast your eyes on the Mr. K watercolor stripe wallpaper. You thought we were gonna do a room without one of our products? No. When we picked this countertop, which is like fun, flecked with green and the neutrals and all that, and then the blue, this kind of like smoky blue of the cabinets, I thought, oh my god, you know it's gonna look so good, is this. And it's also great too for like this wall behind the sink where we'll, you know, probably be getting flecks of water on the wall because it's made out of vinyl. It's just really easy for the water to just not ruin it. I'm excited. Finally something I'm excited about.
I'm glad you're excited.
Yes.
But I got bad news.
Haha. You're kidding.
It keeps coming.
You're kidding.
Well, I've got bad news, but I have to cut a hole in the ceiling because I need to put the AC up here. I've decided this is where the AC is going, and I can't get it in the attic access in the hallway. Is this perfect? It's the utility room.
Hang on. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? If this room wasn't already my nightmare, okay? Now I have a giant AC to contend with. I was like, ooh, the one untouched space, the ceiling. I'm gonna get this cool brass light fixture. It's gonna attract your eye. It's gonna distract from the giant machines. But now there's an attic access right next to my piece of art lighting fixture. Wow, this really is like a utility room. It is a utility room.
It's gonna be the cutest utility room anyone's ever seen. I have faith in you.
I mean, it's not. Fine, I'm not installing my wallpaper. If you're about to make a hole, it's gonna be so dusty in here. Can you do that first and then I'll install my wallpaper?
Sure.
I'm gonna go cry, thank you.
These pull-down ladders are super cool, super easy to install. If you have an attic that you want easier access to, like, highly recommend this. Basically, you're just cutting a hole in your ceiling, making sure your framing is correct in your joists and everything to handle the ladder, which the ladder comes with instructions on how to do all that. And then you just install the ladder and it sort of just conceals up in your ceiling. This is the air handler. The air comes in this hole, right? In through those ducts. And there's gonna be a vent that comes out of the top of the ceiling.
And then it comes down and it
Cools
goes
the air
inside
down.
those.
Yeah, it goes through those coils, cools the air down. And the cold air goes through here, out this side. And it goes from this side into the rooms. So it is finally time to install the AC. And let me tell you where I went off the DIY rails a little bit. So basically, I set up the attic so that there's a platform for the air handler to go on. And then we're going to get this metal ductwork up there with the air handler. And I am using a friend for that who actually works for like a commercial metal company. So I'm subbing out the metal work. I'm gonna sub out some of the electrical, but I'm still saving like thousands and thousands of dollars. So really the only visual part of the AC that you see in the house is the air registers for, you know, where the air is coming in and where the air is going back to the air blower. So we're trying to do something like a little more chic in here. So we did these linear diffusers and you can actually direct the air across sort of the horizontal plane of your ceiling, and so it can kind of curl down around your whole room. Instant cold air, always a good sign. Can't even hear the compressor. I was nervous about that because the compressor is actually on the outside of our bedroom. Was that a DIY project? 100%. Did I have a lot of help for it? Yeah. But did I save a ton of money and end up with a central AC system that I basically did myself? Yeah.
Wallpaper time. Let's see if we can save this room. This is gonna be one of our most forgiving patterns ever for install because look how natural and organic those stripes are. Who needs straight lines when your wallpaper doesn't have straight lines? You wanna leave yourself some excess at the top. You can trim, and I'm gonna go into the corner. Oh, look, there's a nice dent in the wall right here.
That's where I dropped the attic ladder when I was installing it.
Cute.
That's why you got wallpaper to cover it with.
Yeah, we can cover it with wallpaper. Thank gosh, we're putting wallpaper in here. See, I can like peel it up and then stick it back down, and that's like so crucial as you're trying to get the air bubbles out. Render friendly. Oh, this is already so much better.
Going.
It
looks so good.
I know, I'm just doing my very careful trimming. I want it to go right up against the countertop. So I got my blade and I'm using like this is like a straight edge to cut against. Then you just pull it off. So we got a nice little clean thing, but oh my gosh, it already looks so much better. Like it just adds so much style here. I think maybe we do like art over there. Do you like it?
Love it.
It's such a the screen is so pretty.
How'd you get up there?
My step ladder, which is now where? Who moved my step ladder? Oh, me, yeah.
What?
Push down on your step. There you go.
Thanks, sir. You really know how to help out your small mama.
Ew, don't touch it. One of the things we wanted to do in here is make sure there was some place to like hang up clothes, because obviously when you're doing laundry, there's a lot of times like where you want your like shirts hung up. So this is kind of like a cool, quick and easy solve for that. This is just a curtain rod, 15 bucks at the hardware store. And basically we're gonna mount it to the bottom of these top cabs. They're 12-inch deep cabinets, so it's actually a perfect amount of space for a bunch of hangers. So I'm just gonna get that mounted up, get the cabinet pulls on, and we are getting close.
I love these antique brass knobs. They're the same ones we used in the kitchen. I love using the same hardware in the different spaces in a small house because it just unifies the whole flow.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, get it right on that marking. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, go straight. Perfect. You're getting it. Nice. Excellent.
Right, righty tighty.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Okay, artwork time. It is the final hours of trying to pull this room together, and I think I'm gonna do 2 pieces, one on top of each other. I've got this little smaller light wood frame. This is a store-bought canvas painted over a dark background. It's got like a little bit of a more medium tone wood. So one of my favorite things to do actually is to do a dark background. And I think in that laundry room, since we've got like the black faucet, we've got like the darker machines, we've got the darker cabinets, bringing in something with a darker background will just be a nice little touch. Maybe it's the shirt I'm wearing that's inspiring me, but I kind of want to bring in like a little bit of red. Have you guys seen that trend about the like unexpected red theory, or the random red theory? What's it called? I don't know. In the comments, tell me what it is. But that idea of like putting something red in a room or in an outfit just like draws attention in a good way, kind of a surprising way. Brush choice is very important. I'm actually gonna try using this old sheer foundation brush. I like the shape of this because it kind of already looks like a flower petal to me. Ooh, hibiscus, anyone? So I have the flowers and like the little stamen. Now I'm gonna go in with this like chip brush. I'm gonna use this to do the leaves so it has like a different shape, a different texture. Okay, so here's what we're working with. You can see how just like those little pops of the bright color really just give it life. So a much tinier brush going in on this creamy white, and then almost just like, I don't know, a little sort of ribbon of sorts. Okay, it kind of added like a little movement. Call it a slug trail. All right, so for this next piece of art, I cut a piece that will fit my frame, and I'm gonna do, I think something like a figure. I kind of think maybe I want to incorporate stripes a little bit. sort of like a nod to the wallpaper. And so yeah, I'm just gonna tape this up and do a little sketch and then fill it in and just have it be, it's casual. We're casual artists today. I think we did it. Is it my favorite room? No. Am I really glad that we finished it and it looks the way that it does? Yes. Even though the countertop is up to my neck, it's now an excuse for me not to have to fold the clothes. Colors in here are honestly the best part. The green, the blue, even the colors of the machines. I love the pop of color of the artwork. You can really just see how we're celebrating color in here like we also did in the rest of the place. So I feel like it flows. It's functional and it flows and it turned out better than I expected it to during that nightmare of an experience. So thanks for watching. We take you guys on all the rides, all the design rides. So make sure you subscribe because we've got more rooms coming at you, and stay creative, stay weird, stay you. Deep breath.